Hello students, this is Parvez Ahmed. Today we will solve the exercise 13.1. This is the second video of this chapter. In the first video we discussed about the perimeters and area of square, rectangles, parallelograms. Okay, so let's start with our question number 1. In the first question, what is given? Find the area of a square whose side is 2.1 meter and another is what, 3.5 meter. So let's start with one. So first of all we have to write what the solution information given in the question. So we'll write like this: given side of square L equal to 2.1 meter, right? And we know area of square equal to side into side, side. Then what we have done, we have put the values of side, which is 2.1 meter into 2.1 meter equal to what, 4.41 meter square. 2.1 into 2.1 is what, 4.41 meter into meter is meter square. Okay, therefore area of the square is 4.41 meter square. Next one, same questions, but in this case the side of the square is 3.5 meter. So let's start. Here given side of the square L is 3.5 meter, and we know area of square equal to side into side. Side is how much, 3.5, so we have written 3.5 into 3.5 meter. So 3.5 into 3.5 is what, 12.25, and meter into meter is what, meter square. So last, we have to write the conclusion line: area of the square is 12.25 meter square. So our second question is: find the area of a rectangle in meter square having length 7.5 meter, breadth 2.5 meter. In meter square means what? If we have length in the unit centimeter or kilometer, so we have to convert in meter square, but in our first case it is already in meter, so we just have to find the area of the rectangle. And what we know, the area of the rectangle is what, length into breadth. So let's start. In this case, in the information given in the question is what, length and breadth of the rectangle. So here length of the rectangle L equal to 7.5 meter, breadth of the rectangle B equal to 2.5 meter, and we know area of the rectangle equal to length into breadth. So length is almost 7.5, breadth is 2.5, so we have to multiply length with breadth. So we got what, 18.75, and the unit will be meter square. Therefore the conclusion, and we have to write like this: area of the rectangle is 18.75 meter square. Next one, length equal to 350 centimeter, breadth equal to 120 centimeter. In this case, what we have, look here, the unit is what, centimeter. Okay, so we have to convert it into meters. So let's start. Length of rectangle L equal to 350 centimeter. So now we know 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. So when we will convert centimeter into meter, we have to divide with 100. So if we divide 350 with 100, it will be 3.50 centimeter. Okay, next, breadth of rectangle B equal to 120 centimeter. Here also we have to convert the centimeter into meter, and if we convert it, it will be what, 1.20 meter. Now we know area of the rectangle equal to length into breadth. Length is 3.5 into 1.2, unit will be meter square. Then 3.5 into 1.2 is what, 4.20 meter square. Therefore area of the rectangle is 4.20 meter square. Let's come to our third question. A marble tile measures 20 cm by 15 cm. How much tiles will be required to cover a wall of size 5 meter by 3 meter? Here what we have to find, we have to find how many tiles we have required. Suppose you want to tiles the floor of your room. Okay, so suppose consider the floor dimensions of your room, floor is what, 5 meter by 3 meter, and the tiles required is what, and the dimensions of the tile is 20 centimeter by 15 centimeter. So in this case, what you have to first find? You have to first find what? You have to first find the area of the tiles and area of the what? Area of the wall. Okay. Next, what we have to do? What is asked? How many tiles are required? So we have to find how many tiles will be required of these dimensions. Okay. So for this, we have to divide. We have to what? We have to divide area of wall with area of one tile. Now look, if I say you have 100 rupees, okay. Now if I say how many 10 rupees are there, how many 10 rupees make 100 rupees. So what what you will answer? You will answer what? 10. How did you get this 10? You what? In this case, you divide 100 with 10, right? So let's start. Solution: given length of tile, length tile, because there will be length of tile, breadth of tile, length of wall, breadth of wall. So I have written length tile. Okay, it will denote what? This is the length of tile. Length of tile L tile equal to what? 20 centimeter. Breadth of tile B tile equal to what? 15 centimeter. Length of wall L wall equal to 5 meter. Breadth of wall B wall equal to 3 meter. Now area of one tile equal to what? Area of tile is in which shape? It is in rectangular shape. So area will be what? Length into breadth. So length is what? 20 into 15 unit square. Okay, then unit is what? Centimeter square. 20 into 15 is how much? 300. Okay, so the area of one tile is how much? 300 centimeter square. Now look one thing here. The unit of tile is centimeter and unit of wall is meter square. So we have to convert one into the same. We have to convert the into same unit. Okay, so let's proceed. Next is what? Area of wall. Area of wall equal to area. Wall is also in rectangular shape. Wall. So area of rectangle is what? Length into breadth. And meter. Length of wall was 5 meter. Breadth is 3 meter. So equal to what? 15 meter square. Now as this is in meter square and the area of tile is in centimeter square. So we have to convert this one into centimeter square. So 15 meter square equal to what? 1,50,000 centimeter square, since 1 meter square equal to what? 10,000 centimeter square. Okay, now number of tiles required will be what? Area of wall divided by area of one tile. Area of wall is what? 1,50,000 centimeter square divided by area of tile was what? 300 centimeter square. So centimeter square cancel. This 20 cancel, remain what? 1500 divided by 3, and 3 into 5 it will be what? 3 into 500 will be what? 1,500. So answer will be what? 500. So therefore number of tiles required is 500. Now come to our fourth question. Here what is written? A room is 10 meter long, 6 meter wide, means what? Breadth, and 4.2 meter height. It has one door of 2.5 meter and 1.5 meter. That means 2.5 meter is the length and 1.5 meter is breadth, and one window of dimensions 1.5 meter and 1 meter. Find the cost of whitewashing the wall at the rate of rupees 2.5 meters. So in this case we have what we have a room. Okay, and the room consists of one door and one window. Now what we have to do? We have to what? Find the cost of whitewashing the walls. So as there is in question what is written, we have to find the cost of whitewashing the walls. So we have to consider what? We have to consider the formula area for walls. Okay, now consider you have a room, okay, in which it has 4 walls. Now think, uh the color which you paint in the wall and the color which you paint in the door and window, is it same? No. Is it 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 is not same, right? So we have to what? We have to, in this case, what we have to find? We have to find the only the area whitewashing the walls. Okay, so the area of door and a door and window also occupies some area of the wall, right? So first case, in first, what we have to do? We have to find the area of the whole wall, and then what we have to do? We have to subtract area of door and area of window from the walls. Okay, because these are the area of doors and windows. We will not whitewash these sides. Okay, we okay suppose I want to say that we only wall the what? Plaster part. Okay, plaster part. So wall and windows are not the plaster parts, okay, which are made of bricks. So next is what? Let's start. Given length of room L, room equal to what, 10 meter, breadth of room B, room equal to 6 meter, height of room H, room equal to 4.2 meter, height of door, length of door L, door equal to what, 2.5 meter, breadth of door equal to 1.5 meter, length of window equal to 1.5 meter, breadth of window equal to 1 meter. Okay, so first we'll start find what, area of four wall of the room. Okay, so area of four wall is what, 2 into length plus breadth into height, right? We have discussed in the earlier video. We have, in this case, what we have done, we have just put the values. Length is 10, breadth is 6, and height is what, 4.2. Now 10 plus 6 is what, 16. So 2 into 16 into 4.2 meter square. 2 into 16 is how much, 32 into 4.2, okay, meter square. Then 32 into 4.2 is what, 134.4 meter square. Okay, this is what, this is the area for wall. Now what we have to do, we have to, as I told earlier, we have to subtract the area of door and area of window from the walls. Okay, because this is the not, this will be not included in the area of the wall. Okay, these are the inserted objects in the wall. So now let's find area of door. Area of door is also in what, rectangular shape, right? So area of door will be what, length into breadth. So length is what, 2.5, and breadth is what, 1.5 meter square. So 2.5 into 1.5 is what, 3.5 meter square. Okay, next what we have to find, we have to find the area of window. Okay, area window is also a rectangular shape. So length into breadth, length is what, 1.5 meter, breadth is 1 meter, equal to what, 1.5 meter square. Now what, area of wall to be whitewashed, okay, to be whitewashed equal to what, area of four wall minus area of door plus area of window. Okay, this is, these are in what, brackets. Okay, so area of wall was what, area of four wall, it was what, 134.4 minus 3.75 plus 1.5 meters square. Okay, so 3.75 plus 1.5 is what, 5.25. Then 134.4 minus 5.25 is what, 129 meters square. So this is our what, this is our required area of the wall, which we will whitewash. Okay, now suppose in the question what was given, cost of whitewashing the wall 1 meter square equal to what, rupees 2.5. So we have what, this amount of meter square. Now consider, if you have if the cost of one pen is what, rupees 2. Now if you have 10 pens, what will be it, what will be the total cost? So how will you find the total cost? You will multiply 2 with 10, right? So here also, since the cost of 1 meter square wall equal to what, 2.50, therefore total cost of whitewashing the wall equal to what, rupees 2.50 into 129.15, okay, which will be rupees 322.88. okay, I think all of you were clear. Now let's proceed to our next one. Find the perimeter of a rectangular field whose length is 4 times its width and which has area equal to 2076 meter square. In this, what is given? We have to find the perimeter of the rectangular field. Okay, whose length is 4 times its width and whose area is equal to what, 20736. Okay, length is 4 times its width means what? If we consider width, that is what, breadth. If we consider width of the field is as x, now what will be the length? It will be what, 4x. okay, length is 4 times its width, just remember this one. Okay, so if we consider width as x, its length will be what, 4 times x. Okay, so let's start solution. The information given in the question is what, area of the rectangular field equal to 20736 meter square, right? Next, then let width of the field be what, x. Then according to question, length of the field will be 4x. okay, now we know area of the field, rectangular field will be is what, 20736, and area of the field is what, length and breadth equal to 2076. So value of length is what, 4x, and breadth is what, x, equal to 20736. Now what we'll do, we'll multiply 4x with x, So 4x, when we multiply 4x into x, what will be what? 4 into 1, what? 4. Okay, then x into x, what will be? X square. Then that means 4x square equal to 2073. So now as there is 4 is multiplied with x square, right? So now in my first video I have told you that if there is multiplication and if we change the side, it will be what? It will be divide. So x square equal to 20736 divided by 4, which is equal to 5184. Okay, now as there is square, so 5184 is what? Which number square? 72. Okay, so square square cancel, x equal to 72. Next, that therefore we have what? We have find the value of x. Now can we find the length? Okay, length is what? Length was what? 4x. So length of the field equal to 4x. So 4 into 72 is what? 288. Now breadth of the field will be what? 72 meter. Okay, as its value was x. So now we have found length and breadth. Now we can find what? Perimeter. Perimeter of the field is what? 2 into length plus breadth. So 2 into 288 plus 72 meter equal to what? 2 into 288 plus 72 is 360. So 2 into 360 was 720 meter. Hence the perimeter of the rectangular field is what? 720 meter. Next, come to our next question. What is it? One side of a square field is what? 92 meter. Find the cost of raising a lawn on the field at a rate of rupees 1.5 million. Lawn means what? Suppose you have to what? Suppose consider you have to earth fill it. Okay. Suppose you have to. So yeah, the area of the field will be what? Area of the field will be what? Square, right? Square field, right? So area of the here given what? Side of the square field equal to 92. We know area of the field is what? Side into side, right? So side is what? 92. 92 into 92 is how much? 8464. Okay, now since we have to raise a lawn all around the field, right? So area of the field will be area of lawn. Okay, now again, since cost of raising 1 meter square lawn equal to rupees 1.50, therefore cost of raising 8464 meter square lawn equal to rupees 1.50 into 8464, which is 100 12,696. Hence cost of raising a loan is what? Rupees 12,696. Next question. The area of the four walls of a hall is 266 meters square. The length and the breadth of the hall are 12 meter and 7 meter respectively. Find the height of the wall. Here what is given? We have in the question it is given that the area of the four walls given. Okay, and length of the wall is 12 meter. Breadth is what? 7 meter. What we have to find? We have to find the height of the wall. So let's start. Given area of the four wall is what? 266 meters square. Length of the hole is what? 112 meters square. Breadth of the hole is what? 7 meters square. Now we know, right? Area of hole equal to what? 266 meters square, and the formula of area of hole is what? 2 into length plus breadth into height. We have to find this height. Okay, as there is length also given, breadth also given, we can easily find this value of h. So let's start. Length was what? 12, breadth is 7. So 12 plus 7 is how much? 19. Then 2 into 19 into h equal to 266. Now 2 into 19 is what? 38. And as there is multiplication, and we know if we change the side, it will be what? It will divide. So h equal to 266 divided by 38, which is equal to 7. Therefore height of the hole is 7 meter. Clear? Next, come to our 8th question. What is it? The perimeter of a square is 56 meter. Okay, suppose we have considered a square ABCD. Its perimeter is what? 56 meter. Okay, now next, the area of the rectangle is 8 meters square less than the area of the given square. That means what? This, suppose consider this is a rectangle. Okay, this area is what? This area is 8 meters square less than the area of this square. Okay, now suppose the area of this square is what? 20 meters square. So its area will be what? 20 minus 8. So it will be what? 12 meters square. Okay, now if the length of the rectangle is 16 meter, find its breadth. So yeah, there is given what? Length and breadth. So we have to bother with what? Area. Okay, now how can we find its area? If we know the area of the square, we can easily find the area of rectangle, right? huh? Because it is given area of the rectangle is 8 meter square less than the area of the square. Okay, so how will find the area of this square? Now look, here perimeter is given what, 56 meter, right? So from perimeter, can we find the side of the square? Yes, we can find the side of the square. Okay, so if we find the side of the square, then we can easily find what? We can easily find the area of the square, right? So let's start. Here given perimeter of a square equal to what? 56 meter. Length of rectangle L equal to what? 16 meter, right? Now since perimeter of square equal to 56 meter, right? So we know the perimeter of square is 4 into side equal to 56. Now as there is multiplication, if we change the side, it will be what? Divide. So side equal to 56 divided by 4. Okay, so 56 divided by 4 is how much? 14 meter. Therefore side of the square is what? 14 meter. Now what we have to find? We have to find the area of the square. Okay, now area of the square equal to what? Side into side. So that is 14 into 14 equal to what? 196 meter square. Now so area of the square is 96 meter square. Now so since area of the rectangle is 8 meter square less than the area of the square, so area of the rectangle will be what? 196 minus 8 meter square. Therefore length into breadth will be what? 188. Okay, so length was what? 16 meter, and breadth what we have to find? So 16 into breadth equal to 180. So breadth equal to 180 divided by 16. So breadth equal to 11.75 meter. Therefore breadth of the rectangular field is what? 11.75 meter. Okay. Now next come to our uh, uh, last but second question. What is it? The area of a square ABCD is 64 centimeter square. Find the area of a square obtained by joining the midpoints of the side of the square ABCD. Here what is given? Here we have where two squares are given. Okay, one square is what? ABCD, whose area is what? 64 centimeter square. Next, what is asked in the question? We have to find the area of the square obtained by the joining the midpoints. Midpoint is what? Middle point of a line segment. Okay, middle point of a line segment. So now like this, suppose consider this is the what? ABCD given square. Okay, now suppose consider this is the midpoint. Okay, this so PQRS are the midpoints of AB, BC and CD and DA respectively. Okay, now if we join the midpoints, now look, this also form a square. Okay, now what we have to find? We have to find this area of this square. Okay, so let's start. Given, okay, now consider okay, how will you find this? Suppose if we find this area of this side. Okay, area of this side, suppose it will be what? 10 meter, 10 centimeter. Okay, now if okay, now as this is the midpoint, so it will be what? 10 divided by 2, right? It will be what? 5 meter. This will be what? Also 5 meter. Now okay, let's start. We will see in the given area of square ABCD equal to what? 64 centimeter square. Since area of square ABCD equal to 64 centimeter, therefore side square equal to what? 64 centimeter square. 64 is what? Square of 8. Okay, so side is square equal to 8 square. Square cancel. Side equal to what? 8 centimeter. Therefore side of the square field is what? 8 centimeter. Now from figure uh, dr equal to ds equal to what? 4 centimeter, right? Suppose if this is what? 8 centimeter, its half will be what? 4 centimeter, right? This is also what? 8 centimeter, its half will be what? 4 centimeter, right? So in right triangle. Okay, now suppose we have considered this right triangle. We have considered this right triangle SDR. Okay, now in right triangle SDR, okay, we have written this in this case. SR equal to SR square equal to SD square plus DR square by Pythagoras theorem. This is what? Hypotenuse. This is what? Perpendicular. This is base. Okay, we have to find what? Perpendicular, hypotenuse. So perpendicular 4 square plus 4 square. SR equal to 16 plus 16 equal, which is 32. Now if we change what? Square to the other side, it will be what? Square root. So SR equal to 30 root over 32. Now we have find this what? This side. Okay, this side means what? SR. So SR means this one. Okay, so we have find the we have find the what side of this square. Okay, so if the side of this square is root over 32, and now we can easily find the area of this square by multiplying side into side. So root over 32 into root over 32 is how much? Let's see. So area of the square PQRS equal to what? Side into side. Side is what? 32. Root over 32 into root over 32. Okay. So root 32 into 32 what? 32 square. Now square and root cancel. That means what? 32 remains. So area of the square is what? 32 meter square. Therefore area of the square PQRS is what? 32 meter square. Now next come to our last question, which is what the cost of leveling a rectangular garden at rupees 3.5 per meter square is what? Rupees 8,400. Its length and breadth are in the ratio 3:2. Find the perimeter of the garden. So what is given in the question? It is given in the question. Suppose that the cost of leveling a rectangular garden at rupees 3.5 meter square is what? The total cost of the rectangular garden is given. Okay, so if it's 1 meter square cost rupees 3.5 meter, and its total cost is what? 8,400. From this, what we have to find? We have to find the area of the garden. Okay, how will you find? We will divide the area total cost divided by cost of 1 meter. So your solution given: total cost of leveling the garden equal to rupees 8,400. Cost of leveling 1 meter square equal to rupees 3.50. Let the length of the rectangular garden be what? 3x, as these are in the ratio. Okay, 3:2. Now breadth of the rectangular garden be what? 2x. Now look, area of the garden equal to total cost divided by cost of 1 meter. Okay, so it will be what? 2,400 meter square. Now since area of the garden equal to 2,400 meter square, and we know the formula of rectangular garden, it will be what? Length into breadth. So length into breadth equal to what? 2,400, and length are what? 3x, and breadth is what? 2x. So if we multiply 3x into 2x, 3 into 2 is how much? 6. X into x is what? X square. So 6x square equal to what? 2,400. Now as x square is multiplied with 6, right? So if we change the side, it will be divided. So x square equal to 2,400 divided by 6, which is 400. So x square equal to what? 400. So 400 is what? 20 square. If we multiply 20 into 20, it will get to 400. So x square equal to what? 20 square. So square cancel. X equal to what? 20. Now from this x, if we have find the value of x, so now we can find what? Value of length and the breadth. Length was what? 3x. So length of the rectangular garden will be what? 3 into 20, it is what? 60. Breadth of the garden will be 2 into 20, it will be what? 40. Now we have length and breadth. Now we can easily find what? The our main funda, that is the perimeter of the garden. Okay, so perimeter of the rectangular garden equal to what? 2 into length plus breadth. So length is what? 60. 60 plus 40 is how much? 100. So 2 into 100 is what? 200 meter. Therefore perimeter of the rectangular garden is 200 meter. So this was our last question of this exercise. Now if you have any doubt, you can ask me.